Hello and welcome to the VCR podcast with me, Mike Trower. I'm here to help you on your video journey, giving you information, tips, advice and coaching to help push your video content to help grow your business. Today, I'm going to be talking about Gordon Ramsay and one of his shows where he mixes everything up and creates a whole new strategy for the business that he's visiting. So, yeah, I love watching Gordon Ramsay. In one of his programs, he goes into restaurants and he absolutely changes everything up. It's just incredible. It's incredible. Let me go through the steps that I love about it. Like, the order that he does things in is pretty cool, and I want to break that down for you and then tell you why it's so sick. So, the first thing he does, he goes in and he goes through the process of a guest. He gets seated, he speaks to the staff, he orders some food, he goes through the specials, he's like, what would you recommend? And 9 times out of 10 they say, don't go for the don't go for the XYZ because it's a little bit rubbish, or it's frozen and microwaved, or they'll be a little bit more honest with Gordon Ramsay than they would do with another customer, because they'll say, it's all right. It's not, you probably want to go for like the burger or something. So he'll order the food. He'll eat the food. He sees what they're doing, and when they're going bad, and then he goes into the kitchen and he tells them off using some words. And he's crazy. And then he speaks to the owner. The owner is in the back of the kitchen, in the corner, plating up all the food, grilling all the steaks, flipping all the burgers, searing the steaks. I've just said steaks. Filleting the fish. He's doing all of, or he or she or they are doing all of the bits in the corner of the kitchen, away from the customers, away from everything, away from the stress. Although they are under immense stress because they're trying to plate everything up themselves. Gordon literally takes them out the kitchen, puts them in the restaurant, and forces them to mingle with the customers to find out what they like, what they don't like, and to help drive the business forward while putting another chef in the kitchen to create the food. The kitchen often runs better. The business then grows, and then everybody is happy. A new strategy is created and executed, and that is when things grow. So the problem is, the owner thinks that he's the only person that can do this specific job. He thinks that he or she or they are the only person that can create this food. Let's say that food is content. The owner thinks that they are the only person who can produce this content for their customers, so they don't ask anybody else, right? They do it all themselves. All themselves. They are under that much pressure. They are working that hard that they can't even start to imagine asking somebody else to help, because they're like, this is my business. If I'm struggling this much, somebody else is just going to struggle more. They're not going to do it right. It's not going to work out. It's all going to go wrong. And we're all going to burn in a terrible fire. Not literally. So they think, literally the owner of the restaurant will then go into the restaurant and not be able to grasp the fact that the other sous chef that they have in the restaurant will do as good a job, or if not better, than the restaurant owner. See, the restaurant owner is that busy that they can't start to create new pieces of content or things on the menu to help the business grow, or they can't talk to the customers to survey them or do polls or posts to find out what is needed now, what the priorities are. The owner is that busy that they can't do market research. The owner is that busy that they can't do any marketing. The owner is that busy they can't do any content creation. The owner is that busy in the kitchen that nothing else is being done to help grow the business. I create about 30 pieces of content per day for my platforms. That's about 130 or more, 150 or whatever it is per week. I did 26 pre-made pieces of content, and then I go live a few times on different platforms as well per day, bringing it up to 30 pieces of content a day. If I was to help you create that much content per day, you would say to me, all I would be doing is creating content all day, every day. And yes, if you were doing it daily, that's what you would be doing. But if you listen to my previous podcast or watch my previous video from yesterday, you will see that if you bulk film, bulk edit, bulk schedule your stuff, it's a lot simpler than creating content every day. You will have so much more time because you've bulk filmed everything. So what I want to do to you is help you step out of a routine that you might possibly go into. All right, you might not be creating 30 pieces of content a day. You might be creating 1 or 2. I can help you create 30 pieces of content per day without you being stuck in the corner of the kitchen all day. So if you bulk film a load of content, I can then bulk edit all of your content. I can strip it into reels. I can strip it into TikToks. I can make it into a nice YouTube video with a fancy intro clip. I can adjust all the coloring and I can edit the video as a professional editor would. So that is what I am offering you to help you with your content strategy. So when you book me to help create your content strategy for the year, one of the things that we can do going forward is have me as your video editor to make sure that all of your videos that are going to be in your content strategy are edited a month in advance to make sure they are ready for the following month. I have a Christmas tree up. We're in, where are we in January now? It's, we're on the 18th of January now, right? This was filmed, recorded, and done in the middle of December. Recorded, filmed, edited, scheduled in the middle of December, ready for towards the middle end of January. Because I knew what I was going to be talking about because it's all written down in my content strategy. Everything's here, ready to go. What I don't want you to do this year is be stuck in the back of your kitchen making content to be shown to other people. I know you want your touch, which is why I want you to film it. You film your content, I can then edit it, strip it into reels, and then it can be scheduled to go out online. That's the purpose. If we stay stuck in the kitchen, nothing will improve from where we were last year. You'll be trying to keep up with trends and demands of 2023 by increasing the amount of content that you put out, because people are increasing content, especially short form content. Well, even on YouTube content as well. People are increasing the amount of content they're putting out, which means it's more time creating content, which is less time with your customers. And you want to fill your time with customers. So you do that, you do just that. You fill your time with customers. Then you have no time to plan content or schedule content or create content. So then you just do a post, one post. You do one post, you stick it up on Facebook and Instagram because, if you post it on Instagram, it gets shared to both. So you just do that and that's done, which is nothing what you have written in your content strategy for the year. That's not what you've got written down in here. So how do you do it? You get some help. Because then you will grow. You get a team because then you will grow. You repurpose because then you will grow. If you need help with your content strategy, I can absolutely help that. All you need to do is click the links in the show notes. I can also help you with video editing as well. Head over to mikestrower.co.uk and all the information is there to help you with your editing. So let's make 2023 the year that we create content. We are seen by everybody. and we create the right content for our people as well. Now, I know that we talk about consistency, but if you double up and up your game, that consistency and the commitment that you have, the amount that we can produce, it's going to blow you out the water. You know, your competition is going to be like, how is this person seen so much? Let's make you the expert in your field. Let's get you seen. Let's get you visible. Let's get going. Let's get creating. I will see you in the next one.